Does in vitro fertilization or other fertility treatments cause breast cancer? I know a lot of my colleagues have been talking about this over the last few days, but I think it's a really important thing to address because headlines like this that are seen by many, many people can scare people away from safe and effective treatments that help people build their families. I'm Dr. Jessica Reinick. I'm a double board certified OBGYN and reproductive endocrinology and infertility specialist, and I am going to talk about the risk of breast cancer with IVF today. The bottom line here and the most important point is that in vitro fertilization and other fertility treatments do not appear to increase the long-term risk of breast cancer, and that includes in those who have a family history or genetic predisposition to breast cancer like BRCA1 and 2. And I want to be clear, I am not blaming Shannon Doherty for having this belief. Obviously, if someone has a hormone-sensitive breast cancer and they've been exposed to hormones in the past, they are going to make this connection for themselves. However, I think that media outlets sensationalizing people who have these beliefs when it is not actually founded in science without actually asking the experts like infertility specialists or cancer specialists, that is where the problem comes from. This particular meta-analysis looked at over 4,000 studies from 1990 to 2020 that looked at this exact question. It whittled down to 20 high-quality studies, and what it showed was that the use of Clomid or gonadotropin injectables did not increase the risk of breast cancer over the general population or the general infertility population that didn't get these treatments. This systematic review and meta-analysis pooled from 8 cohort studies totaling over 1.5 million women and also concluded that there was no increased risk of breast cancer compared to the general population. And this is another study that followed over 25,000 patients for over 20 years, and it did not show an increased risk of breast cancer either. All of this data from many patients over many years of treatment and follow-up can hopefully help reassure you that in vitro fertilization and other fertility treatments are not associated with an increased risk of breast cancer, and that this can be a very safe and effective treatment for people who are wanting to build their families.